Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up? How is everyone doing this evening? All right, I want to go ahead and jump right on in here. So, as you all know, when Daddy talks, what's your girl gonna do? She's gonna listen. And I have more than not been receiving so many conversations around me getting with that right man and me getting married, bottom line. And one of my last conversations made me think about this particular topic that we're going to talk about tonight, because the person was like, Lynesa, I know you should be married by now. I know you should be, and I just don't understand it. And you've had some great men in your life, because she's been around for a moment. And I had to say something to her that shocked her. And what I told her was that I was too bitter to have a relationship. I was too bitter. So when I shared this, she was like, girl, you got to go live and share it with everyone. So here you go. Y'all ready? You all know, I always say our biggest problem is that we are doing one or two things. We're either talking too much or we're not talking enough. Yes, sis. We either talk too much or we're not talking enough. And I can tell you four reasons why I didn't deserve to be in anybody's relationship, because I was too bitter because of talking. Yes, that one word, T.A.L.K. And y'all know that's going to be an acronym that I'm getting ready to break down. Yep, I either talk too much or I didn't talk enough. And when you see what I'm getting ready to tell you, how I showed up in my own life, prayerfully, by my transparency, you won't allow yourself to be stuck in a place of bitterness and not be able to have that relationship that you're so desiring. All right, so let's go break it down. What are 4 things that were keeping me in a place of being single because I was bitter? First thing, first letter, T in talk, right? It's the letter T, right? T stands for, y'all, I was telling too much of my ex's business. Yeah, I was. See, when you start telling all of your ex's business, that's a true sign that you're still bitter. Let me explain. And this is not something that is not public knowledge, so I need to go ahead and go on record right now. My ex-husband is in the book. If you don't know, go look up over 40 stuck in a fat body. Over 40 stuck in a fat body. I share this whole story in there. One of my books. But I talk about, there was a season of my life when my ex and I were going through our divorce, and we had a mutual friend that came to me, and they were so upset with me. They were just mad. Why would you da-da-da-da-da? And they were just going off about me, y'all. And I remember there was one point that I said, I can't take it anymore. So I said, well, let me tell you about so-and-so, so-and-so. So I just rattled off. He was this and he was that and he was this and he was that. By the time I finished that conversation, the individuals that had called me to talk about my ex were now telling me, girl, I get it. How can I help you? What can we do? Now, at one point I thought I had won the victory. But let me tell you, here's where the bitter side came up. See, when I got off that phone, it was probably within the next 10 to 12 hours, Daddy was convicting me like none other. He says, yeah, Lynesa, you told them about his business, but you shared his weakness to make you look good. Wow. You had to make somebody look bad for you to look good in somebody else's eyes. Is that really a healed person? Does that really validate you more than him? Really, it sounds like you all are being the same person. Y'all, that's when I realized, if I am going around having to talk about how bad my ex was and to justify why I'm not where I am in life, if I have to go around bringing somebody else down, it's not them that looks bad. It's me. It exposes who I am as a person. It exposes that I am a person that believes that hurting people, what? Hurt people. No, see, when you're healed, you don't have to throw somebody else under the bus to allow your light to shine. So for the first thing, ladies, if you're telling your ex-man's business to everybody to make you look good, you're bitter, and that's why you're still single. And you don't need to be dating. The next letter, A. A in T.A.L.K says what? You attacked everything that looks like or sounds like your ex. Yeah, see, guys, I was that woman. See, even after I, broke up or went on to the next person, if any man in my life may have said or did anything, oh, I was in them. No, you're not going to do me like that. I've been there before. And how dare you come to me? Who do you think y'all, I don't even, if the phone rung bad, oh, let me see who it is. Because it rung 2 times and you didn't pick it up 2 times. And I know, y'all, I was so paranoid. I attacked everything that looked like my ex. But you know what that really showed about me? Is that I still had a lot of insecurity issues going on. I still had a lot of lack of self-worth going on. See, it showed that I still needed to do some more healing. So, queens, if you're out there attacking everything that shows up, it looks like your ex, oh, that's a sign of being bitter. And you don't need to be in that relationship. All right, let's go on to L. L in T.A.L.K. Guys, L stands for less. L-E-S-S. You know what? After going through some relationships that just truly hurt me at my core, I finally got to this point that I said, no more. I'm not doing that. Unless he's my husband. Come on now. You know who you are. You know, you're saying that too. Unless he's my husband, I ain't giving him nothing. So there are some good men that Daddy brought in my life. But you know what I gave? I gave them less than less of what I gave the other man. Because nobody gonna deserve to get anything from me anymore. You want to prove to me that I should give you anything. You want to prove to me that you are supposed. Y'all, and making them prove to me, why should they prove to me? Because I wasn't showing up as the wife that I am. See, you all think that wife has to be the physical wife here on earth, ladies. No, you're first God's bride. So you need to be walking the attributes of a wife now. Now you have to have discernment. And the only reason you don't have discernment is because you're not having and talking from a healed place. See, there's some people you need to give less to. But there's some people Daddy tells you, oh no, this was a good one. Show up as you, as the nurturer, as the helpmate. Help him to get to the next level. Not help, like literally assist him, like just do it all for him. No. You help by showing up as the best version of yourself. Because that motivates the man more than ever to want to do what he's trying to do for Daddy. And so, ladies, sisters, if you are now at a place that you like, I ain't doing nothing until he show and prove, no, that's a place of bitterness. That's a place of bitterness. And if you're still bitter, you don't need to be in a relationship. Y'all, I was bitter for a long time because that one, I used to do that in bad. And let's go to the last. Let's go on and get to the last one. K. K, you keep reliving your past. You keep reliving your past, good, bad, or indifferent. You keep reliving it. You keep, oh, I remember those days when John and I, oh, y'all know what we do. Oh, it's got to come back again. It just does. Or he bet not. Oh, that, you're that other one who is so mad and everything reminds you of that ex person and you keep reliving that pain over and over and over and over and over again. Yeah. You just keep reliving whatever that was. And by you keeping reliving that means you're stuck. You're stuck in your past. That's like looking in a rearview mirror thinking you're going forward. And that never works. But you know why you relive your past? Because you're still hurting. And you're still bitter about something. And guys, you know how many times and how long I lived in my past? I kept reliving it. And I was wondering why men would run from me. They would run from me because they saw me in the present, but my mind was so stuck in the past. See, I was bringing on that bitterness with me. Was bringing over that pain with me. So, if you keep reliving your past, are you bitter? Yeah, and you're probably by yourself, like I was. So, what are 4 things you, sis, if you're doing, you're probably bitter, and that's why you're probably not in a relationship. The first one, what? You're telling his business too much. You're telling it to make you look good. Stop it. Number 2, A stands you attack anything that reminds you of your past, anything that reminds you of him. Stop. Heal from it. It shouldn't be your triggers. It should be your testimony. Not your trigger, your testimony. Number number 3, what? Less. Stop giving less to people that deserve more from you. But no, I ain't giving nothing of myself. That's why you still by yourself. And K, stop. Keep living. Keep reliving. You keep reliving that past. You can't go forward and heal all that hurt and that bitterness if you keep reliving it. You got to move past it. You got to look forward. All right. That's the 4 things that kept Lynesa stuck without a man. Being bitter. Don't be bitter, sis. Daddy never intended for you to be bitter. Y'all, we too beautiful for that. Hey, hold on. I'm going to end with this tonight. A lot of individuals have asked me, Lynesa, what's the how? What's the how? How did you get here? Guys, I got here through just doing what I'm doing. I mentioned one of the tools. Over 40 Stuck in a Fat Body is a book that I wrote. I wrote because Daddy asked me to share my journey and give a physical blueprint on how to truly become the best version of yourself. So go check it out on Amazon. Over 40 Stuck in a Fat Body. You see, it's not what you think it is. Everybody, it is around weight, but it's not weight. See, the weight in our mind. Do you understand where your mind goes? Your body and your life cannot help but to follow. And some of you all need to relieve some of that negative, stinky thinking. Yes, relieve it because it's got you constipated. Yes, sis. And because of that constipation, it's just you all toxic. So that's what that book does. But if you want to go on a longer journey and you really want to know how, that's my 9 weeks of the Bella Body program. Yeah, that does it, y'all. That puts you on a path, not just by yourself, but with an accountability partner and with me. Bottom line, there are some hows. So I don't want to keep getting on here and people say, Lynesa, you keep talking to me, but you don't give me the how. There's some hows. Just hit me up. All right, with that, dish you out.